I think we are now live. We are. Nothing here to see. Nothing exciting. But I am going to be kicking a little ass. I just have to figure out what weapon I want to work on this time. Work with, rather. Would help if I could speak properly. That's always a bonus. The KSP... Yeah, I've been working on... Where was it? Hello. Lagunas, how's it going? DMR, there's the tactical. Wasn't doing the best with that one because it is slower. Piss on it. Let's warm up a little bit. Let's do a little Nuketown. Well, I'm not going to remember that. Angel, my ass. People come in with a name. Sometimes they change the name and then they want me to call them something different. Imagine if everybody came in with a name and then they wanted me to call them something else other than what I can see on the screen. That I will never, ever remember. It's impossible. That shotgun there isn't a normal paint job. What do you mean, not what it says? Huh? I'm already confused. 30 seconds into the stream. That's not what says. What? That's not what says. I don't even know how I got that shotgun paint job, but it was stock. I got it from day one. I didn't buy any special packs. Ban off my actual account for... I think I remember that. I think you were in here before with another name that was Lagunas. I don't get it. Cody. I'm tired. I've had a long day. I ain't got time to play guessing games. Hello. Oh, we're gonna seize it, all right. We're trying to unlock. I got one before I went down. That's why I can't look at the chat. They're going down. Boom! Walk into the line of fire. Whoops. Maybe I should take my own advice. Again, we're playing on PC. And we're melting these bitches' faces with these bullets. AK all day. I'm tired of being the Mr. Nice Guy with the tactical rifle. People are gonna get fucked up. And I'm using a scope on an AK. Not something I normally do, but you know what? I want different reticles. Sit your ass down. Oh. Too close for comfort. That's right, 8-2. $10-2. I'm almost out of ammo, that's how good I'm doing. Well, I needed to die anyways. It's all... Yeah, I don't know what he's going on about your name for. I don't get it. See? I look away and I start dying. My KD's going down. Because I'm looking. There's not as much cheese on my KD. See what I did there? KD, craft dinner. That's how we call it in Canada. In the United States of America. It's mac and cheese. Because I once said I'm craving KD, and someone was like, "What's that?" And I was like, "How the fuck do you not know what craft dinner is?" It says that right on the box. That's right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Simmer down, cowboy. Ouch. Not very nice. I will look at the chat eventually. Or you can watch Dr. Disrespect play the game and he'll never watch your chat. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I shouldn't have gone after him with the shotgun. Oh, that was funny. I heard someone screaming. That's right. No, I shouldn't have scoped them. That is the disadvantage of having a big scope. That's what she said. I knew he was there. 27. Oh. Someone's over here. There we go. See what happens when you shut up for a minute and you just pay attention and you focus.
Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint locked down.
A lot can happen. Wow, that dude ragdolled like something.
Hardpoint located. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Enemy.
Should be done soon. Then we'll do like a... Damn, what a way to die. Oh, just like that, and then I get a katana in the back of the neck. That was actually kind of funny. But my computer is running this bitch at 60 frames on ultra settings. Oh, fuck. That's right. Peekaboo. Oh, there he is. Wow, I just did like a spinneroonie in midair. I thought I grabbed the grenade. Right in the fucking face.
Hold fast, people. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint locked down.
Come on. Got him. Nice. Oh, right in the dick. That's funny. 28-12. Eh. Holy fuck. Yeah, those kills are stupid. Airstrikes like that, it ruins my groove.
Bring this home. Hard point lost. Hard point down.
Oh. We got some shit. Oh, I got him at the same time. 31-16.
Hard point lost.
Hey, Deckface. Pay attention. That's the play of the game right there, boys. And girls. Fury kill. Oh! We're on fire right now.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Let's see what happens when I can focus just a little wee bit. Walk into the trap. That's right. 36-16. That's how the fuck I roll. See? Play of the game. I told you. Play of the game. I fucking called it. I'm not conceited. I'm convinced. That's right. Fury kill. That was a thing of beauty. See what happens when I ignore the chat? And when I use a gun I'm a little familiar with? That feels good. 36-16. That never would have happened last year. Ever. No lag, no frame drops, nothing. No bullshit. That was some good shit. Whoops. Alright. And of course, there's only 3 people in here with a wonderful score like that. Damn it! It happens. Okay, Adolfo Lagunas. You just started today, like watching his live streams. I just started. Oh, okay, so you are new. Okay. Oh, I mean, if you get a chance to donate, sure. I never ask for that stuff like some people. I'm still going to say at so and so every time I talk to another person. Nuketown was better in Black Ops 2 and 3. Was it? I don't remember them. I don't remember how they were different, to be perfectly honest. Oh. Also, quick question, have you played? Yes, I've played Zombies. I like it, but I find it too slow paced for my taste. But I did have some fun with it. I tried it once in this game. But it was way too slow. Hello, Noah. How's it going? But yeah. Alright, 1 second. Oh man, I'm really tired today. And like I said, this game is a lot of fun. But it can be a little wee bit stressful sometimes. Not necessarily like stressful in a bad way stressful, if there's a such thing as good stressful. Why did I have this one? Well, because it's good. Let's go to appearance. Let's go to reticle. Yeah, so we've got that one. Oh, that's why. See how close I am to getting this one here. Not so much. Well, I mean, at 30, 40 kills, I guess I'll be getting even this one. And not all that long. Nothing fancy there. But something I like. I don't like these reticles. Let's talk about that for a second, because that's interesting. Reticles, like, where it's sort of like you have a cross, but you don't. There's inconsistencies. You got a line on each side. You got one at the bottom. But I like symmetricalness. And you're not getting that with this one. You're not getting it with that one. You get 2 dots on each side. Then all of a sudden you got like a bar, you got like a red triangle. What the fuck is that? I'm more into something like this. No, not quite what I meant by inspect. Where everything's like symmetrical, if that makes any sense. That I like. This one's not too bad with like a circle and a little dot. Chances are the target being in that circle, you'll get them. Something like this, I could never do that. It's just like too much. This one's not too bad depending on the scope. All these huge I don't like that crap. But anyways, that's what I was looking at there really quick. Yeah, I don't really, anyways. I have to use it if I plan on unlocking some other stuff. That's just the way it goes. I will look at the chat in just a moment. Sure, whatever. I'm not too bad, just a bit tired. Just kind of, yeah, just a little blah, you know? Like I'm in a good mood, but I'm tired. Lately I've been going through a bit of a thing where I'm having a hard time finding anything to do on stream, to be honest with you. And that's why there's like all these long breaks in between my matches in Call of Duty, because it's just so fast paced. I enjoy it. I can get a decent amount of kills, but I have to 100% ignore the chat. If I'm going to keep popping 30, 40 kills a match and die under, a dozen times kind of thing, I cannot watch the chat. That is the one thing I absolutely loathe about streaming. Streaming to me is not just about, hey guys, look at me, shoot all these people. It's the interaction, it's the chatting. In a perfect world, I actually wouldn't be a streamer playing a video game. In a perfect world, I would do more of like a podcast-like thing. If you know what I mean by that. I'd probably be there like in the corner, I'd probably make my camera a bit bigger. And in the background, I would have like an animated background. You know what I mean? Just to have something nice to look at, like a scenery or something like that. And it would be like no distractions, nothing. It would just be me talking right into the camera, real time, real chat, real time reaction, or instant reaction to the chat. None of this blowing people up and all this kind of stuff and taking 10 minutes in between matches before I can respond to the chat. That, for my style of what I look for when I'm doing the streaming, this really isn't it, to be honest with you. It really isn't. I'm enjoying it, but as you can tell, right, now I'm trying to make up for all the lack of chatting I wasn't able to do during my last match. So that's just for me. Have you also played any other Black Ops? I've only had Black Ops Cold War. Yeah, I've played them all. I just don't remember them all really well off the top of my head. Prototype 3 would be a sick game, but Activision just won't make it happen. A pure evil move by a company that ruined their Spider-Man game as well. Activision? Yeah, I'll talk about Activision in a moment, actually. I'll get slightly political, but not really. But it's a different kind of political. Don't go, oh no, not this crap again. It's actually gaming related. It's video game related politics. And I want your thoughts on this. Yeah, I swear you're a good talker. Like, you know what I mean? Well, I'd like to think I know what you mean. I don't want to be all cocky and be like, oh yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, you know what I mean? That's just not a part of my personality, but I have the gift of gab. Whether or not I'm good at it, that's another story for another day, but I can definitely talk. There is no awkward silence with me. If anything, I'll talk your ear off to the point where I don't even catch a moment for myself to get some air in my lungs while I speak. I just love talking, sometimes arguably more than the actual video game. Hence why my titles for my streams from now on moving forward are all mainly chatting and some random games. I have to emphasize that so that as people get to know me and they come in, they're not like, dude, shut up. No one wants to see you at the fucking edit class for 10 minutes while you're just flapping your gums 100 miles an hour. Because I'll be like, hey, mofo, what does the fucking title say? Oh, exactly. Get the fuck out. In my opinion, Activision Spider-Man Edge of Time was my personal favorite Spider-Man game, mainly because you could actually pick to wear the symbiotic suit. Besides Spider-Man PS4, why do people come and leave? Because they realize this isn't for them. Let's just be real. They're probably coming in and they're like, yeah, no. Nope. No, thank you. They are evil. And Phil, what would you like to say will happen to set people that have committed in the heinous crime? Oh, yeah. People that leave the stream, Aladdin. Zombies is my main choice. Not a lot of multiplayer, actually. Only a little bit of multiplayer. I like co-op multiplayer. I don't like PvP too much. Oh, you mean that I'd be good at a podcast? Yeah, as long as I was familiar with the subject matter, I'd like to think. I definitely don't want to come across as cocky here. But I would like to think if I knew what I was talking about, like a particular subject in mind, that I would be decent at talking and that I don't have any anxiety. I don't have any issues with public speaking, stage presence. Even if I was on stage, millions of people watching me, I have none of that issues. I have anxiety problems, but not like public. Right? I don't have that fear of people. And I just love talking. I find myself to not be too overly hyper, or at least not too often. I do have ADHD really bad, so if I do have my moments where I get all hyper, it's probably a spurt mixture of like bipolarism. If it's not a word, it is now. And some ADHD goodness. You throw that in a blender and you get me. But I've seen other people that are over the top, and then I watch back how I speak, and I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely not under that umbrella of over the top, you know, like too hyper and shit like that. And then I don't talk like this either. There's some people, they're like, so yeah, they're like very monotone and they go, a lot. That drives me insane. Those are the types of people you just want to like slap and tell them to wake the fuck up and get a little pizzazz in their chit-chatting. Okay, I'm about to get to that gaming political thing before I lose everybody in the stream. Half the people have left already. My man's a bad man behind the skin. I don't even want to talk about Warzone. Oh, I don't talk Warzone because I suck at that. Wonder what would happen if Phil was a judge from Judge Dredd and found people leaving his stream. Oh, it wouldn't end well. I'll tell you that. They should remove snipers in Warzone if it's going to be a bunch of campers. Okay, let's get into it. First of all, you know what? I'm talking. It's already been like several minutes. I've already done a match. Just for the time being, because I'm in one of those weird moods. And I never make any promises. But I am going to do the cringe. I'll do a little bit of this, and I might do a little bit of American Truck Simulator. I also got a new game called The Long Drive. I'm still kind of getting used to that. But this I'll probably only do for like 5 or 10 minutes. I'll even try to time it, to be honest. Yeah. I'll try to limit it. I am not subscribed to World of Warcraft again. Never mind. I'm just going to go in and talk. I do have a hard time doing things and talking at the same time. It's like my brain overcomplicates everything, and it's just hard for me to do. I can multitask in different kinds of way, but not usually like this. Like I can sing and play guitar at the same time. I can coordinate all that. I can listen to music while I'm reading a book, and I'll retain more information better because I find if I just read a book and there's no sounds or ambient noises in the background, it's almost like it's too boring for my brain, and my brain just goes, what the fuck is this? And I just retain more when I challenge my brain more. But when it comes to talking and actually doing things, sometimes that's where I kind of get lost in the mix. So, let's get political, but gaming political. So, the Prince of Saudi Arabia, if you know who he is, Mohammed bin... It would help if I remembered his name. Damn it! You probably know Well, they just, yeah, bin Salman. Mohammed bin Salman, the prince of, you know this guy? Right? The prince of Saudi Arabia? Okay. So this is like slightly political, but it's like a different kind of political thing. So I do this a lot because I'm not claiming to know all the facts. But supposedly back in 2018, he had people taken out. There was a journalist by the name of Khashoggi. Khashoggi. He was a Saudi journalist, and he was very outspoken about the Saudi government and how life is ran over there. And he was murdered. Okay. Now, there was rumors and speculations that the prince was behind it, blah, blah, blah. I tend to be one of those people, you know, unless there's like undeniable proof or I was there, you know what I mean? I try not to blame and go, that's it, you know? So recently I made a video on the prince before the news broke out that supposedly it's been proven now that he has, in fact, approved a deadly operation by his elite guards. There's reasons to believe that that's now a fact. So let's just say that's true for a moment, still giving the benefit of the doubt that it may not be true. He just recently made a $3.3 billion, not donation, but investment into Activision, which has to do with like Blizzard Activision, right? We were just talking about Activision. And EA and Take-Two Interactive. Okay. So now that the news broke out that supposedly, giving the benefit of the doubt, that he has been in fact found responsible for that murder, what do you, at that point, for the two people that are left in here, think of Activision now, Electronic Arts, and Take-Two, if they still choose to have any kind of ties with the Prince of Saudi, based on what has transpired today? Do you look at those companies differently? Do you completely separate yourself? Because at this point, that's not really politics. We're talking about, like, alleged murder. You know what I mean? It's not really politics, really, but the politics behind it is, does it bother you to still buy video games from companies that could have ties with him? Hello, 10K subs with no videos. Thank you, Adolfo. Yeah, there's like nobody in here. Which is fine. I started off strong with some Call of Duty. Got 36 kills and I died about 15 times. It's pretty sweet. But the problem was, couldn't really talk to anybody. That, like I mentioned a few moments ago, really does bother me a lot. So moving forward, like I said, I still take that in consideration. What I'm going to do for streams. I don't know what this guy's doing. He must be working on the blood sale. Admiral blood sale. You have to kill all these goblins.
You'll never get me booted.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. Red Talon military base maker. Nice. So Cody, or 10K subs if you're still in here. What do you make of that? About what I just said there. Undercity, we won't quite go there. Really? Oh, I don't have... Okay. Ah, so we do have a flight path I haven't gotten yet. Nice. You know what? Let's go to that one. Let's go to that one. I just joined. Back. No problem. Yeah, so for the few people that are in here, does it... Oh, no problem. I was just curious if it bothers you to buy a video game from some companies that have ties with the Prince of Saudi, if it's in fact really proven true that he was responsible for a murder. Like, to me, that's a pretty big deal. Yeah, I know that these are boring for a lot of people. This is not how you aspire to be a popular streamer. Hey, there's this guy I met, and he just, like, plays WoW. He's not even subscribed. And he just takes these really long flight paths. And then he just rambles on about random shit. But I would rather kind of do this if I actually legitimately enjoy doing this, rather than doing something that's popular that I completely despise and then I'm in a miserable mood. Right? It's finding that balance of something that people want to see, but at the same time that I also want to play and do. Otherwise, I'm going to be a miserable bastard. Like, I would probably rather do this, believe it or not, than play PUBG or Fortnite. I could promise you 99.9% of the world would rather watch PUBG or Fortnite than this, as an example. But I would be completely miserable. Andrew and Poshy Football Predictions. Hello. No, I've never been to Scotland. I do not know Victor Marbach. Your granddad is bald? Is this the part where you come in and you say, I look like your granddad? Oh, that's good. Hello, Ghost Pilot. How's it going? You don't like Fortnite. No one's answering my question. I'll ask it one more time. There's no pressure. If you don't feel comfortable answering, it's okay. The Prince of Saudi has supposedly been found guilty of being behind the murder 3 years ago of a journalist named Khashoggi. And that same prince, Mohammed bin Salman, the Prince of Saudi Arabia, recently invested $3.3 billion US into Activision, Take-Two Interactive, and Electronic Arts. Does it bother you if that ends up being, beyond a shadow of a doubt, true that he's responsible for that murder, to still then buy video games with a company or companies that have some ties with an alleged murderer? I'm really curious to know. You see your dad? Well, I can promise you I'm not your daddy. Thank you. That is quite the name you got there. Andrew and Poshy Football Predictions and Vlogs. It bothers me, but if they make games I'd like, I would still buy them. And I think I would too. So I'm just being honest, right? I told you, there are times where I'm going to say and do things and it's not going to be the popular thing to do and say. But I would rather be, is that the word? Because I'm French. I'd rather be candid and honest, even if what I say is a turnoff, rather than bullshitting and lying about something just to appease the masses, right? So that's how I feel. It bothers me, like it would bother me, but yet here I am, I would still go, okay, cool, so is the game any good? You know what I mean? But I would still condemn the actions. I would still say, you know, damn you, Activision, again, let's say he has been, beyond a shadow of a doubt, found guilty of murder. Damn you, Activision, for supporting that guy. By the way, your game's pretty cool. You know what I mean? Like, it does sound quite, what's the word I'm looking for? Hypocritical. But I also never said I was a saint. I also never said I was perfect. And I will never, ever try to insinuate that I am, And that's why sometimes boycotting can be powerful. Because if everybody were to go against these companies and stop buying their games, then that's how real changes happen. If everybody just goes, that's bullshit, but you're still consuming their product, well, they have no reason to change their ways, right? Thank you for the sub. 10k subs. You're eating ramen while watching you. Nice. So I had some ramen. You subscribed as well? Thank you. Have you been to Roast... Okay. I'm losing track of the chat. See what I'm saying? There's only 5 people in here, but do you see how fast it goes? That is the power right there of live streaming. You don't have to have a lot of people, 4 or 5 people chatting. You ramble on for a minute or two, you look at your chat, and you've got to scroll up the page. Have you been to Roseville Park in McConnells, Massachusetts? I have not. That is a very specific spot, and no, I've never been there. So I had ramen noodles today, and for the first time, I had the spicy chicken. I thought I was going to lose my tongue and my lips originally, but I got a funny story about that in a moment. Well, it's not really funny, but I've been eating ramen since I went back to the orthodontist, right? I will be going to the dentist soon at some point, too. Andrew and Pashi says, disliked your video. Being brutally honest, it's very boring. Well, no, lying is boring. That made no sense. Well, I mean, I was born with hair. I chose to shave it because I don't like hair. I don't collect Scotland stickers, no. I'm French-Canadian. And I don't even collect things from my own heritage. Yeah, Japanese ramen noodle. Yeah, they're good. I don't eat too much of them just because they're high in points. For Weight Watchers, they have a lot of sodium as well. But I did try the spicy one. I think it was yesterday for the first time. It was actually a mistake on an order I made, and they gave me a substitution. I had asked for beef because I find beef has a stronger taste than chicken for the ramen noodle, for the Mr. Noodle. And on a few of them, they screwed up and gave me spicy chicken. But yesterday, I was talking while I was eating, something you're not supposed to do, and I bit off a massive part of the inside of my lip, and I was bleeding. All I could taste was the blood, and it was very, like, you know, blood. It was kind of gross, because, you know, I'm not a vampire. So, 5 minutes after that, I thought it would have been a smart idea to, for the first time ever, eat the spicy Mr. Noodle chicken. Spicy chicken Mr. Noodle. And my tongue got warm, right, because it's spicy, but the inside of my lip that was, like, still bleeding. Holy hot tamale. That, like, almost made my eyes pop right out of my head. Because it had some kick. I think whatever potential infection I could have had in there was completely vaporized. You know what I mean? And then today, I had it, and it was, like, much smoother. So yeah, my mouth was tingling, but that was because I had an open wound with spicy chicken Mr. Noodle. Alright, I am confused here. Do you like Mbappe? I mean, I don't know much about him personally, but I know he's a good soccer player. Andrew says El Marbach is better than I. Victor Marbach is French. I don't really know any players, to be honest with you. Who are you saying to get a grip to? Why are you lying? Jay? I'm really confused. Who's Jay? I don't know. Sounds like it hurt, but yeah, I've been through that. Pain doesn't hurt as much after stepping on a leg. Oh my god, yeah. Can I be mod? No, and I'll be honest as to why. I don't know anything about soccer or teams, to be honest. Andrew, who are you talking to? So, it sounds like an asshole thing, but I'm just going to be blunt. So the thing with mods on my channel, I mean, let's be real. I can barely pull in 2 digits in a live stream. Okay, that's just the reality of it. I've been live streaming for about 7 or 8 months. I make decent money on YouTube every month, like I've mentioned before, so like my channel's doing well. But the live stream aspect of my channel is in the absolute dumpster fire. There's no sugarcoating it. It's absolutely horrific. But I enjoy it. I just proved to you after doing this shit for almost a year with barely 6 or 7 people in a live stream, which is kind of the average, that I must enjoy doing it. It's definitely not because I'm expecting a miracle to happen overnight. Normally people grow over time, like my channel overall is. But the live streams are not growing. With that said in mind, I have some crazy people that have been a part of like 80-90% of all my live streams for the past 8-9 months I've been doing this. So those people, right, I've gotten to know back and forth through live chatting like this. So what ended up happening was I made those people mod. Haruki was my first mod, simply because I didn't want to die, and she's quite brutal. She's like a real assassin from Japan. No, it was because like she interacts with me, right? Talks to me. She's a part of like all my live streams. Is a little goofy, kind of like me. Sometimes goes a little far off into the left field, so I tell her to get back in the middle field. But, apart from that, a good person. So, like, these are all reasons why I pick certain people. And, yeah, sometimes you kind of get, like, an impression of people, over time. And then you go, you know what, let's make them a mod. But now I'm at a point where I've already gotten, or I already have... Shit. What ends up happening in my streams is, oftentimes, half the people in my stream are all mods. I don't need 4 mods to moderate the 2 other people that are in the stream kind of thing. It's just kind of like overkill. It's technically not a big deal. So it's not like, well, what's the big deal if everybody's a mod? Technically, there is no big deal. But where it does become a big deal for me on a personal level is if I ever have to feel like I have to moderate my mods. Because that's actually happened before, because I made some people mod a little too quick. And then I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. Okay, forget that. Or I have to talk to them, tell them to chill out. So that's why I like to take my sweet-ass time getting to know people before I make them mod. Again, I'm making it sound like it's some big deal. But, in a way, to me it is, because I don't want to just make anybody mod. If something happens, then that makes me look bad. Alright, let's look up the chat. Why are you being mean, Phil? Yeah, I have no idea who he's talking to. I made it, Revenger says. You made it to what, the stream? Phil is nice. I try to be. I just, try to be myself. I'm joking. That's right. A bald legend that looks like someone's grandpa, apparently. Yeah. I mean, like I said, look, I'm not a buffoon. The badge. Yeah. Yeah, like I've had some people that are nice, but they wanted to be mod, and I was like, well, at this point, I'm not really looking to, like, over-mod my channel. I know people that have thousands of people in their live streams at a time, and they have, like, almost as many mods as I do, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, especially when you have, like, what's that one called? Nightbot or something like that? Where it's like an automatic bot and it does, like, most of the work for you. So if anybody comes in and says, like, keywords, like anything political or anything like that, it'll just automatically ban them. Well, with 10k subs, no offense, there's just, to be blunt, there would be other people ahead of you, I guess you could say, for being mod. People that have been around a long time that I didn't make a mod. So it looks like I might be done with this. Let me exit this really quick. Let me exit this really quick. Let me show you a new game I got. Let me do something a little different. I'm not saying it's going to necessarily be exciting, but it's a game called The Long Drive. It was like $10. Game came out a little while ago. And it's a driving game. It works with the steering wheel kind of decently. I'll check this out for, a couple of minutes just to kind of see. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of this. Yes, I have, like the white ninja. Yeah, I do like that outfit in Hitman. I'll do continue just for now, just to kind of show you what I was up to. I don't know if anybody knows anything about this game. Did it really disappear? Oh no, I put it in trunk. Okay. So you start off in a garage. It's procedurally generated, right? And I was driving down the road. My car was originally orange, but I found a spray paint gun and I spray painted it. Then there's like an engine here. And it tells you how much oil is in there, how much coolant is in there, like water. You can do things like if you approach it, you can just dismount it. You can toss it out of the way. You can mount it back. So I drove to this house. I went inside and I found another engine. This big fat honker. Okay? So I found this big engine, and I was actually able to attach it to the back. And it's a bigger engine, but my car wouldn't start. So I was like, oh, what's going on? So then I looked and I was like, oh, look at that oil tank empty. So I was like, okay, I'll just fill it up with oil. However, it was dark out, because it's a day and night cycle. And I opened up this can of oil that I found here. And what ended up happening is, see, you can actually, like, open it. See? You can actually, like, move the little thing. So when I picked it up, I guess it was, like, upside down or something like that, and I ended up dropping the oil all over the floor. It was an epic fail. I could put that wheel on that car if I wanted. I could just, like, straight up just toss the... You know what I mean? It's one of those goofy little games, and I think it's developed and all that by just one person. It's a little bit wonky, but the main point is that it runs well. Sometimes games that look like this, that don't look like the nicest, they don't run all that good either. Poor graphics don't necessarily mean that the game's going to run well. That shadow is... Am I allowed to ask any type of question about a game if you have or not? Not really a certain amount of time. There's people that are in my streams all the time, but I would probably, no offense, probably wouldn't have them as mod. Doesn't mean they're a bad person. It's just, you know what I mean? Just one of those things where, like, I have another friend of mine that I've known for a long time. He's not even in a lot of my streams, but I've literally known him for so long, and he's one of the most mature people that I know. And he can sometimes help out with when I'm battling back and forth with a troll. He'll just come in and just zap the guy out, That kind of thing. So sometimes I look for different personalities too. There's some people that come in, but they say the most ridiculous things. They're not bad things. They're not trolling things. They're just, YouTube is really picky. YouTube is really, really weird. And sometimes if you're not careful with what people comment on your channel or say and do, you can end up being responsible. And I just find it easier to not have to overdo it with so many mods, especially for a channel like mine that's so incredibly small. Like I said, there's 6 people in here, and I think I have like 5 or 6 mods. The elusive target came out. Yeah, Apex Legends is better than Fortnite, I would have to say. At least I think so. I don't play either game. I would rather just stick with, Here, let me start a game from the beginning. The hell is this thing? The fuck is this? Sometimes you can find parts to install in your car. And then you can just sit in the car and, like, attach it at random. I just don't always know... No. So we'll just dump that there. So like this thing, for example. That I found in the house. It's just a compass. But I can literally, like, pin it wherever I want. You see that? Whoops. Again, the game's a little bit... No, not quite there. Fuck it, I don't need the compass anyways. There, I jammed it in the door. I'll probably start another game from the beginning. You could do, like, you know, outside the car like this. Now, this is a survival game. It's a little bit glitchy. Let me turn down the sound. Yeah. So the bunnies try to kill you, but I have it on peaceful right now. You can actually have, like, a shotgun and all that kind of stuff. And I think my car is stuck. It is. Yeah, you can ask questions about a game. I don't know why you wouldn't be allowed to ask a question about a game. I didn't say no one else is ever going to be a mod. It's just, no offense, not something I think about. Phil, what's the best game there is? Oy, oy, oy. I know, but he killed my car because now the little bastard is stuck. This is some bullshit. Let me swing the door open. I gotta... These bunnies will kill you if I put it, like, on normal. Whoops. Let me see if I could push it from here. That didn't work, and I don't want to dismount everything. Oh, man, for real. What the hell? Look at his face. What is that? He's like, ah. Like the lethal bunny. Get over here, bunny. Look at that. He just ate my hand. All right, bunny. You're coming with me. Don't ask. This is one of those really weird fucking games. Did something not child-friendly happen? What? So the best game, I really don't know. Have you tried free play World of Warships Legends on console? I've looked into it. Not quite my kind of game. Whoops. Where's the bunny? There's the bunny. There's more bunnies. What the fuck? And my no! What is this? Wow. What the hell just happened there? That is some creepy ass shit. Alright. That's it. You're coming with me. Bunny, let go of the car. I ain't fucking around no more. How the hell did this engine just magically, like, fall out of the trunk? You can rotate stuff? I just don't know how. Like, I know it shows you the prompt, but it's not really, like, working the way I wanted. Yeah, that looks like that's gonna be fun. Oh, Oh, my car's not working now. Oh, my God. Now, the game is touted as not being difficult to fix your car. So I've got 100% oil. I've got... what's the other thing? Water. And then you need gas, naturally. I've been told, though, that the gas is almost impossible to run out of, like, from the developer. And I don't even know where the gas tank is, to be honest. I mean, yes, it's not at the front. But I'm also not used to having the engine in the back. I mean, some cars do have that. You know what? Fuck this bunny. Fuck you, bunny. Yeah, so just a really weird game, but it is a survival game. I just can't find where the gas is. I mean, it should be kind of obvious. I mean, you can dismount. Whoops. Like I can remove the bumper, as you could see. What else can I do? Yeah, there's just a lot of little weird things that you can do. That's definitely a bunny. Same thing that people that live in their homes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it looks like something else, all right. Let me just go ahead and start it from the beginning. Let me go to exit main menu. I just want to show you this really quick. So there's different seeds. You can randomize the world. Minus 911. Let's do peaceful again. Auto clutch, auto shift. Right? Yeah, I don't get drunk virtually or in game. So you always start off here. You have some things that you can pick up, like a radio, just some random shit that you can pick up. You can sit. Okay? You'll always have the same garage. You'll always have like a shotgun here. Not that I know how to use it. Then you can like pick up the ammo like that. I still don't know. Like, I don't know how to load it. It just doesn't. I don't know how to load it. Haven't figured that out yet. But they're on me. You could pick up some water. You do need to drink a little bit. See? This one's a completely different car. Different, like it's procedurally generated, that part. Always the same magazine. Most of the things on here are always there, as far as I'm concerned. We'll just go like that. See? What's that little item? Who knows? But I can go in the car. Right? And I can attach it. I think. Dashboards all look a little bit different. Yeah, I don't know where to put this. I'll just dump it there for now. No idea what the hell that is that I picked up. Okay. Let me get out of here. I'll go ahead, open the door. I'm almost done showing you this because I just don't know much about this game. See? Oil. It's full. So I should probably not open the cap. I should probably take this. Well, that's where the engine is. So the engine's always in the back. We're going to go ahead and store it in the front with me. That way, if I find another engine that's more powerful, I'll put it in this car. That's kind of like the whole goofiness behind this game. Yeah, no problem. Hello, Okada fan. How's it going? Start the car. See? So like I said, very odd game. Some pretty decent physics. It does work with my Logitech steering wheel. And the idea is you normally have to escape threats and you have to go from like small town to small town. You know, gather some ammunition or whatever to kill the invading rabbits that try to kill you. But like I said, you can play this game on peaceful just to kind of get an idea for the game. You know, you can zoom out, right? When you're in third person, you can zoom in. You can, you know, use the mouse to maneuver around. And again, for a game like this, you know, developed by one guy, I believe, it actually runs really well. I don't lag or anything like that. Physics are pretty decent. A simple greeting on whose part? My part? Or Okada? Some people don't know how to just say hello. That's for sure. There we go, turn the lights on. So I'll just drive around for a little bit, just to kind of give you an idea of this game. It's $10, like I said. It's probably boring for a lot of people. I think it's kind of interesting. It loosely reminds me of My Summer Car, but not really. Sort of, kind of, not really. Just not nearly as difficult, and there's combat in this game, but... yeah, I figured. Whoops. I'll just drive up a little bit up the road. This is, again, this is procedurally generated. It's an open world survival driving simulator in a post-apocalyptic world, just to kind of give you the setting. It's called The Long Drive. And I figured for the price, you know, I would check it out. And it seems alright. You can spray paint your car, you can upgrade it. Again, put different wheels, different tires on it. With very basic interactions. So I kind of like that. Game doesn't, you know, look too terrible. My Summer Car is another game that looks interesting. I do own it. But I find that game a lot more complicated. I would never stream that game. Like, at all. What? What about Triple H in the WWE? I'm so confused. If that's even who you're talking about, unless you're talking in some, like, weird Morse code I'm unfamiliar with. I'll be honest, though. For streaming, I mean, unless I was doing, like, actual combat, me flying around in World of Warcraft might be a little bit more entertaining than just driving down one road. I don't think there's multiple roads. You can go, like, left or right when you leave the house. Some of the buildings and all these are all procedurally generated. There's different biomes you can have at winter. See, there's, like, a boat over there. What the hell? I didn't think a little rock would have done that. But it did. Wow. That was kind of crazy. Not too much diesel power. How are you feeling? Still doing well on your recovery from COVID? Just playing a silly game for a couple of minutes. I've been at my computer for a while, so I'm actually probably going to head out soon. I started off with some Call of Duty. Did fairly decently. Then I randomly walked around in WoW for a few minutes while I was chatting. because I could actually chat with people when I'm playing that game. Whoa, 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 we're inside. Doesn't seem like there's anything here. Haha, what the fuck are you doing? Go do the Hitman mission that was activated. No, I won't. Hey, thanks for stopping by. That's the point where, that's where the part where I go, haha, what the fuck? Someone comes in, they don't say hello or nothing, they just tell me what to go and do. Doesn't quite work that way. I've already played Hitman 3. A lot, actually. Today and yesterday and the day before and the day before that and the week before that and the week before that one. This is a game I just bought like an hour ago, so I'm checking it out. Alright, I'm gonna take this jump. It looks like there's a bit of a hill coming up. Unless that's just like a mirage. Ooh. I don't think on peaceful you can damage your car. I'm not too sure. Well, no, that's why I told him I don't. Doesn't bother me, but I won't do it. Sounds good. It happens often where people come in, they go, play this. And I was like, no, I'm cool with playing this. And then 2 seconds later, they're like, okay, play this then. And I'm like, oh, you'll really like playing this. I'm like, no, I can promise you I won't. But the games that get the most commonly requested for me to play are PUBG and Fortnite. And they get angry when I tell them I think those games are a piece of shit. And then they go, you're probably a piece of shit. You probably suck at the game. And I'm like, I do suck at the game. But I still think they suck. I can be good at a game and still think the game sucks. Right? It's not like I think every game I'm bad at sucks. So yeah. Anyways, this game is very weird, like I said. It's a little bit more interesting, I suppose you can say. If you don't have it on peaceful, then you have it so that the rabbits can actually kill you and you have to defend yourself. And you drive up the road, which I've lost where the road is. I don't remember where the road is. It's somewhere over here. But yeah, this is a weird game, but it's got some good reviews. Hi, I'm new to follow streamers, so I say what comes in my mind. That's cool. And then I said what was on my mind. So we're even. I have no idea what Kenshi is. Oh, Exanima. I remember you telling me about that game. Finally, Dare is over. Phil Cash App. I want to send. Oh, I wish. But I don't have Cash App. Cash App is in the States, but I'm in Canada. So only Super Chat, YouTube donations, and PayPal work for me. Anyhow, I sort of kind of gave you a little bit of a snippet about what you can do in this game. It just... It can be a little bit slow, like I said, and it's procedurally generated. There's usually killer bunnies that try to kill you. And the idea, I think, is to just keep going down the road, stopping off at all these gas stations and homes that you find along the way. And you eventually come to the end, I think, is how that works. Not too sure. It seems, like I said, interesting, which is why for $10, I mean, I don't mind that I picked it up. I'm more blown away by the fact that it's developed by one guy and that I haven't had a single frame stutter. And then sometimes like this, your car can conk out for no reason. And then it's trying to figure out what might have done that. Of course, now that I found where the road is, now my car won't start. Mm-hmm. Oh, I think it is because I'm out of fuel. Yeah. Oh, well. Fuck it. See? Like I said, you can take things apart. You could put them back. There's just a lot of silly little things you can do. You know what I mean? And I think that's why I like this game. Anyhow. Oh, yeah, yeah. Kenshi. Is that the one that looks like Breath of the Wild? But yeah, obviously 7,000 would be nice, but unless you meant 7,000 pennies. But yeah, Super Chat. Ah, well, whatever. And PayPal are the only two things that work for me. Yeah, so this game, like I said, not something I'm going to stream often. I'll probably watch the development of this game as it progresses. They've added multiplayer in the beta update, so that's kind of cool. Just when I find a streamer without a person that uses that emoji. Which emoji? Holy cow, I'm in pain. Oh man, this chair is going to be the death of me. I swear I'm going to have to invest in a chair before I go and invest in upgrading my computer. I'm looking at how... Oh, I've already been streaming for an hour. Okay. That makes sense because time flies by. I've been doing this for an hour, but I've been at my computer a lot longer than that today, which is why I'm in a lot of pain. I've been exercising, walking, doing P90X, shoveling for like the past 10 days straight without a day off. Today was I gave myself a day off from working out, even though I'm not really all that sore. I'm more sore from sitting in this chair than I am shoveling for 2 hours and ice picking and doing P90X all back to back. So, yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. But yeah, I think I am going to go for now and just relax. Not too sure what I'm going to do, to be honest with you, like on my own. I might play some guitar. I might actually play some Dragon Quest Builders. I've cranked quite a few hours in just the last 2 or 3 days since I got it on PC. Might do a little bit of that. And then do my usual, where I head to bed fairly early, watch some South Park, and then wake up early and get some shit done. But I should be around tomorrow, probably somewhat early-ish tomorrow. Probably like a little bit before lunch kind of thing, maybe around 9 or 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Not too sure what I'm going to do, though. I might play some Hitman tomorrow a little bit. I might try to tackle a couple of challenges. I might do some more Call of Duty. I mean, of all the games that I do stream, the one that always has something to do is Call of Duty. You know what I mean? Just run and shoot people. Right? There's also sports games that I haven't played in a while. I've been wanting to play like NHL, my wrestling game, basketball, soccer, all that stuff. I might get back into that, like warm up, get used to the controls again, play that on the PS5, on the enhanced versions of the game. So there's always that too. Like I said, shooters and sports games to me are very dynamic. They have like a lot of replay value and they tend to be pretty decent for streaming. So I might start getting a little bit more into that. But yeah. Yeah, so thanks for stopping by. And like I said, I should be around tomorrow a little bit before lunchtime. All right. Bye for now.